Morning campers. Today we're going to take a look at the AIMS InfoZone ROI Calculator. This particular one right here is for professional services and big ticket items. The first thing we're going to do, of course, when we're talking with the decision maker, is do our fact find. Hey, who's in charge of getting customers in here? What are you doing? How long have you been doing it? What are your goals? Now, what have you been doing? What do you like about that? What else are you doing? What do you like about that? What else are you doing? What's your favorite method? How much are you paying for that? What challenges are you having with your current marketing that are keeping you from reaching your goals? Okay, if I could show you a way that you could achieve your goals without the problems that you're currently experiencing and then repeat the problems for about the same or less money than you're currently paying, would you be open to seeing a solution for that? They'll go, yeah, I guess so. Okay. That's your opening in every friggin' case. Every time you're looking for a decision maker and talking with them, you have to do that fact find. If you're not, you're just wasting your time. Go home and pound your pud. All right. So when we come to this is for the info zone. We come to it and we say, all right, Mr. Businessman, we're going to call him Joe. All right, Joe, how many new customers would you like to have in the next month? So I don't know, 20, 100. He's going to tell you some number. He said, okay, that's right. So what we do is we have a new system, state of the art, the only ones in the world who offer this system. And it lets us put your ad on your target market. So let me first ask you, who is your target market? Let's type that down. Who is your target market? And I'm a lousy typist, so forgive me on that. No points off. All right. Now, and he'll tell you, he's looking for people who need a mortgage. We're going to use a mortgage broker in this case because that's what I set this up for. So we're going to be looking for people who need a mortgage. All right. Where do they hang out? Where is your target market? Where is your target market most likely to be found? If you had to go looking for them, you're hunting, which we are, where would you go? Where would you hang out? Where would you set your trap, your bait, your fishing line? Pretty much anybody who needs a mortgage is going to be visiting real estate agents. So we might look at real estate agents and where else? That's the primary one right there. Anybody who's buying a house is pretty much going to go see a realtor. Not all of them, because there are investors who do this on their own, but primarily they're going to be seeing realtors. So we have to define your target market. Define target market areas. Okay. So once we've got that done, we say, all right, what we can do, what if we could set a zone of information around those real estate offices so that anybody who came in that office would start seeing your most compelling ad. That's very important. Most compelling offer. Maybe one day I'll do this in advance, but right now this is the way it is. Most compelling offer. So, how would you like for everyone who walks into that real estate office looking to buy a house, who will eventually need a mortgage, if they are successful in finding a house, how would you like if they saw your most compelling offer on their phones several times a day for the next 30 days or until they close? Well, hell yeah, that'd be great. All right. We can do that. We're going to set a zone around your target markets. Which realtors would you like to target? And it'll tell you this one, that one, that one, that one. Pick 10 or 8. Now, if you want to be really prepared, you'll have a map of the area. But that goes for later. So what we're going to do is say, okay, here's how this program works. We're going to put your ad on the phones of everybody who walks into those locations for the next 30 days. We're also going to put your ad on the phone of people who have been to those areas, those locations, for the last 30 days. So probably a few of them are still looking for a house or a mortgage. They have something to clean up. They saw a house, they wanted to get financed, and they had to fix their credit or something. We all know how that goes. So what we're going to do, Joe, mortgage broker, is we're going to invest $5,000 in this InfoZone campaign. Now, don't worry about the number. That I had to start somewhere. It may be more, it may be less. It all depends on you. But we have to start somewhere. So for the sake of argument, we're going to use $5,000. Will that be all right? Okay, good. Now, $5,000, our cost is $25 per 1,000 impressions. Now, an impression is an ad. So make sure they know that an impression is an ad. So we're going to put 200,000 ads out on the phones of everybody who walks in there. Now, after a week, we're going to target those people who've been there for a week and figure that they are employees and they work there, so we don't want them to see the ads anymore, so we're going to block them out, okay? So, now we've got only people who are interested in buying a house or delivering lunch walking in those offices for the next month. They're all going to see your ad. Now, let's say that 20% of the people that those ads are seen by 20% or 40,000 phones. So in all of your target locations, all your realtors' offices that you've targeted, we've got 40,000 phones, 40,000 people seeing your ad. Now, I don't know, this is all cutting edge stuff, it's brand new, so we don't have any way of knowing. So let's make that 10%. We don't want to be too aggressive, do we? No, if 40,000 come in, that's great. But let's make it 10%. So 10% of those 20,000 ads are going to be seen. That's 20,000 people are seeing your ad several times a day for the next 30 days. Okay? Now, you're going to have your most compelling offer right there on their phone where they can see it 3 or 4 times a day. Wonderful stuff. So, out of those 20,000 people, half of them are going to say, I can have a free appraisal, or I can save a half a point on my closing costs, or whatever your offer is. So that's why it's important to have your most compelling offer on their phones so they can see it and say, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and call that guy. So on your phone, on your ad, there will be a button they can push that will take them to your landing page. So they saw your ad, they push a button, they go to your landing page, where they see a video about all the cool stuff you're going to do for them. And they say, man, this is really good. I like this so much. This is such a compelling offer that I'm going to push this button and ask to speak to someone right now. Bing! So, out of the 20,000 people who saw these 200,000 ads a few times a day for a month, half of them said, this is great. I'm going to click on that button and go to the landing page. So, we got 10,000, half of them hit the landing page. Now, maybe that's not really realistic. Maybe only 25% of them will actually take action and hit that button. So we'll change that. So we've got 5,000 people hitting your landing page, seeing your video and your most compelling offer, and saying, yeah, I want to talk to that guy, Joe, the mortgage broker. So half of them do that. So now I've got 2,500 people picking up the phone, hitting that button to say, call Joe. So half of them do that. Wait, you say half is too many? Okay, let's say 25% of them do that. So 25%, what? 25% is too many? You think that offer's not that great and only 20% will do that? Okay, let's do that. So 1,000 people pick up that phone, push the button, and talk to Joe. They come in, they do a pre-qual, and 80% of them have crappy credit. They don't have enough down. They just don't qualify for a loan. So 20% of them end up getting a loan. What? Only 10%? Okay, let's make it 10%. Your numbers, we're just starting somewhere. So now we have 100 sales. Now the average sale is $2,500 from what I'm told in my area. Maybe it's less than yours. Let's say it's only $1,500. So now I've got $1,500 in commissions generated per sale. We've got 100 sales, which is $135,000. And let's say you have to pay somebody 10% to do the paperwork and the admin, and you got to pay for that out of your pocket, which you normally don't. Well, let's increase that to 20%. Okay, so your net commission on each sale is $1,200. You made 100 sales at $1,200, and you ended up with $120,000, $115,000 gross, because we got to take out the budget that you spent, your $5,000 that you invested initially, to get $115,000. Now let me ask you, that's a 2,300% ROI. Is that a good return on investment? Yes. You made $115,000. You invested $5,000. You had made $115,000. 2,300% ROI. Do you like that? Yes. Okay, let's get started right now. What's your most compelling offer? Wait. I don't want to spend $5,000. Okay, well, that's for 100 sales. How many sales do you want? Shut up. How many sales do you want? Oh, I want 50 sales. Okay, let's make that 50 sales. You can backtrack that. Let's do that. 50 sales is half, so you're going to do $2,500 is now 50 sales. Okay, $2,500, 50 sales. You made $57,000 instead of $115,000. Good deal. Okay, what's your most compelling ad going to be? Wait. I don't want to spend $2,500. Well, finally, you're going to get him somewhere. You want to spend $2,000? That's fine. He's going to make 40 sales and a shitload of money. That's the way it starts. Follow that. Let you start with your numbers. Play with his numbers. Let him tell you how many sales he wants and figure the budget from there. That's it for today, boys and girls. Have a great one. I gotta go feed the baby.